All right, let's paint a pet. This is Luna. So we talked some about carbon paper. So this is carbon paper and it comes in black and white. The shiny side will always go down, and then the matte side is the side that's going to go behind your drawing. So you're going to grab your wooden ornament. This year the ornaments are going to be 4-inch round circles. Matte. You can see the matte's underneath the copy of the cat, and I'm going to take a ballpoint pen and I'm going to trace. That is going to push the carbon through onto the wooden ornament, so I will have a nice outline. Do not worry about doing whiskers. Okay, so I'm going to start with the background. Again, we practiced the blends in class, so you can see I'm dipping into the glazing medium. I can add glazing medium directly onto the paint as I'm blending. Because we're painting on wood, we will probably have to do a couple of layers. The first is more like a primer because the wood's soaking it in. And then the second layer will be the blend that we see. And again, your blend can do a lot of different things. On this one, I decided I wanted it to be lighter towards the head of Luna and then darker as it went out. So you need to decide what direction you want your colors to go, and you also decide the colors that you want to paint in the background. Again, keep your paints hydrated. You'll have water misters on the table that you can mist the paints, but again, every once in a while you can pick up some glazing medium. I'm using a flat brush to create the background. It's a little easier to blend with a flat brush than a round brush. So again, decide on what color combination you want to use with your pet, and then start painting the background. All right, once you get the background the way that you want it, then you're going to start working on your pet, and you're going to work with the shadows first. So a lot of you have made different colors. You can see on my plate that I just have a little bit of color of several things. So there you can see I've got some shadows on the cat. Probably not as many as I probably needed to. Probably should have added a few more before I started. But I'm using a smaller brush, and as I am brushing the paint on, I'm trying to make the first strokes. So we talked about that a little bit in the Ed puzzle, how if you use the side of the brush, and it's a flat brush again, that's going to help you make those kind of textural marks that you see on fur. You also are going to be using a detail brush. So the detail brush is a very small brush, but it will allow you to do the details in the mouth and do the details in the eyes. And as you keep going, you're building it up. So again, you're going to be painting multiple layers. So you're going to go from dark to light, and then you're going to go back in and you may need to add some more dark, but you're going to keep building it up till you get a three-dimensional look. Notice that my paints on my palette, I'm mixing an array of darks to go with the lights. Luna is a tabby cat, so she has this nice kind of reddish brown fur texture, but I also want a lot of different values. So I am painting with multiple colors to add on to that. You can see here she's starting to develop more and more. Again, the wood is soaking up the paint. So in some areas I'm going back and I'm adding more lights. And in some areas I'm going back and adding a little bit more detail. I'm going to put lights around her ears for her Christmas attire. So right now I'm working on the fur. Again, it's going to take multiple layers to create your painting.